If you have program, please let me know in the chat message. Okay. Honor be to the great mandala, the perfect circle of all honorable one, revealed by our founder, Nichiren Shu. Honor be to the eternal Buddha Shakyamuni, our original teacher, the Lord of the Dharma, our great benefactor who attained enlightenment in the remotest past. Equality, the great wisdom, the one beacon. Honor be to our founder, the great Bodhisattva Nichiren Shu, dispatched by original Buddha. Honor be to Renge Ajari Nichiji Shonin, the first overseas missionary. Honor be to the protective deities of the Dharma. We honor all of you. May you come to this consecrated place out your compassion towards us, see us with the light of wisdom, and accept our offering of chanting the Sutra and Nam Myo Renge Kyo. 無常人人未明の法は百千万号にも相立て祀ることかたし我今検問し授事することを得たり願わくは如来の第一義を下せ至極の大乗思議すべからず検問即時皆菩提に近づく能線は奉仕、所詮は奉仕、色相の文字はすなわちこれ王人なり、無料の功徳皆この経に弾まれり、このゆえに自在に妙に訓示密に訳す、内無知罪を滅し善を生ず、もしは真もしは法ともに仏道上善三世の諸仏人人の妙伝なり諸上世世地具し超大聖 Verses for opening the sutra. The most profound and wonderful teaching is presented in this sutra. This sutra is difficult to meet even once in thousands and millions of eons. Now we have been able to see, hear, receive, and keep this sutra. May we understand the most excellent teaching of the Tathagata. The most excellent teaching is a great vehicle. It's very difficult for us to understand. We shall be able to approach enlightenment when we see, hear, or touch this sutra. Expounding is the Buddha's wisdom. Expounded is the Buddha's truth. The letters composing this sutra are the Buddha's manifestation. just as perfume is caught by something put nearby. So shall we be literally benefited by this sutra, even when we are not aware of being so benefited, because infinite knowledge are accumulated in this sutra. We can expert our past transgression, do good deeds, and attain Buddhahood by the merits of this sutra. It doesn't matter whether we are wise or not, or whether we believe the sutra or surrender it. This sutra is the most wonderful and the most excellent taught by the Buddha of the past, present, and future. May we meet and receive it, verse after verse, word after word. Myoho Renge Kyo Hoben Pondai ni Niji Se Sonju Sanmai Anjo Niki Go Sharihot Shobuchi E Jinji Muryo Gochi E Mo Nange Nanyu Issai Shomon Hyakushi Butsu Shofu no Chi Yoho Yumyo Shojin Myo Shofu Monjo Ju Jinji みそうほずぎ小説一周難下シャリオツ語中上部地来収集因伝収集比喩公園言教無臭方便インド修上料理小弱小医者が如来方便知見原光会偶則シャリオツ如来知見高大臣の無料無下力無償意全上下脱三昧珍入無最上十一切未増右法シャリオツ如来道修十分別行摂生法根治入な越下修心シャリオツ修養根子無量無変未増右法四法有物用物内の空知小法実相小異小法量税総量税小量税大尿税、力尿税、差尿税、陰尿税、遠尿税、下尿税、法尿税、本末空教等小異小法尿税、総尿税、小尿税、大尿税、力尿税、差尿税、陰尿税、遠尿税、下尿税、法尿税、本末空教等 The Sutra of the Lotus Flower of the Wonderful Dharma, Chapter 2, Expedient. Thereupon the world honors one emerged quietly from his samadhi, and this said to Shariputra, the wisdom of the present Buddha is profound and immeasurable. The gate to it is difficult to understand and difficult to enter. Their wisdom cannot be understood by any Shravaka or Parteka Buddha, because the present Buddha attained on many hundreds of thousands of variants of past Buddha and practice immeasurable teaching of those Buddha's bravery and strengthly to their far-flung fame until they attain the profound Dharma, which you have never heard before, and became Buddha, and also because since they became Buddha, they have been expounding the Dharma according to the capacity of all living beings, in such various ways that the true purpose of their various teaching is difficult to understand. Shariputra, since I became the Buddha with various parables and with various similar, I have been leading all living beings with immutable expedient in order to save them the power to perform the paramita of insight. Shariputra, the insight of the Tathagata is wise and deep. The Tathagata have all the state of mind towards immutable living beings, unhindered eloquence, powers, fearlessness, dhyana, concentration, emancipation, and samadhi. They enter deep into boundlessness and attain the Dharma which you have never heard before. Shariputra, the Tathagata divides the Dharma into various teachings and expounds those teachings to all living beings so skillfully and with such gentle voices that living beings are delighted. Shariputra, in short, the Dharma Buddha attained the immutable teaching which you have never heard before. No more Shadra. What I say because the Dharma attained by the Buddha is the highest truth, rare to hear and difficult to understand. Only the Buddha attains the highest truth. That is the reality of all things in regard to their appearance as such, their natures as such, their entity as such, their powers as such, their activity as such, their primary causes as such, their environmental causes as such, their effect as such, their reward and retribution as such, and their equality as such, despite these differences. 妙法蓮華経如来十両本第16自我特別来小教小骨種無料百千万億歳阿葬儀上説法教家無種億種上領入応仏道二来無料故意図主張候補弁言礼派二術不滅道場重視説法が成就王子一生人通力量天道主上水根に不見主権が滅度極用者利限界永連棒に昇活合し中長期神仏七時期入難一心欲見物富士釈神明寺が九州所空出領十千が自公衆上常在し不滅違法便力公権不滅不滅陽国衆上苦行信行者が部王非中異説無情報尿と不問し単理が滅度が検証衆上持在王空海幸福異原子両合小活合因果心連邦内出異説法神通力尿税王阿葬儀公常在領十千具要小中小修上健康時大化小小時下士道安穏天人上十万恩林衝動各集中法称号法住宅下修上小有楽小天逆天空乗車主義学曼荼羅計算物牛大衆が浄土不起に宗家生じう不職尿尿税70万税総在修上医薬後因縁化阿葬儀故不問三宝妙正有修苦毒入は七時期者即会見が死在死に説法悪事意思主説仏十無量苦内見仏者異説仏難知が地力尿税栄光小無量寿命無修故空修合小特尿等うち者もっとし将棋東南療養時仏語実父公尿異性法べ一応思考実在に今し無の説法も火薬異生仏食原者異母部天道実在に合滅以上見が公に消去しし法一弱合欲打王悪道中が上智修道行道不行道随用消化道異摂取十法毎時さぜねいが領中上特入無浄土即上十仏心The Sutra of the Lotus Flower of the Wonderful Dharma, Chapter 16, the duration of the life of the Tathagata. It is many hundreds of thousands or billions of asankhya of kalpas since I became the Buddha. For the past innumerable kalpa, I have always been expounding the Dharma to many hundreds of millions of living beings in order to lead them into the way to Buddhahood. In order to save the perverted people, I expediently show my nirvana to them. In reality, I shall never pass away. I always live here and expound the Dharma. Although I always live here with the perverted people, I disappear from their eyes by my supernatural powers. When they see me seemingly pass away, and make offering to my Sharira, and adore me, admire me, and become devout, upright, and gentle, and wish to see me with all their hurt at the cost of their lives. I reappear on Mount Secret Eagle with my Sangha and said to them, I always live here. I shall never be extinct. I show my extinction to you expediently, although I never pass away. I also expound the unsurpassed Dharma to the living beings of the other world. If they respect me, believe me, and wish to see me, you have never heard this. Therefore, you thought that I pass away. I see the perverted people thinking in an ocean of suffering. Therefore, I disappear from their eyes and cause them to admire me. When they adore me, I appear and expound the Dharma to them. I can do all this by my supernatural powers. I live on Mount Secret Eagle and also in the other abode for Asankhya Kalpa. The perverted people think this world is in a great fire. The end of the Kalpa of destruction is coming. In reality, this world of mine is peaceful. It is filled with gods and men. The garden, forest, and stately building are adorned with various treasures. The jewel trees have many flowers and fruit. The living beings are enjoying themselves, and the gods are beating heavenly drums, making various kinds of music, and laying mandala flowers on the great multitude and me. This pure word of mine is indestructible, but the perverted people think, as is full of sorrow, fear, and other, suffering it will be soon burned away. Because of their evil karma, these sinful people will not be able to hear even the names of the three treasures during a Sankhya Kalpa. To those who have accumulated knowledge and who are gentle and applied, and who see me living here, I got to see a Buddha. I can do all this by the power of my wisdom. The light of my wisdom knows no bound. The duration of my life is immutable, Kalpa. I have attained this longevity by age of practice. All of you wise men have no doubt about this. Remove your doubts, have no more. My words are true, not false. The physician who sent a man expediently to tell his perverted son of death of their father in order to cure them was not accused of falsehood, although he was still alive. In the same manner, I am the father of the world. I am saving all living beings from suffering. Because they are perverted, I say that I shall pass away, although I shall not. If they always see me, they will become arrogant and licentious, and cling to the five desires so much that they will fall into the evil legion. I know who is practicing the way and who is not. Therefore, I expedient various teaching to all living beings according to their capacity. I am always thinking, how shall I cause all living beings to enter into an unsurpassed way and quickly become Buddhas? Myo Renge Kyo Nyo Rai Jin Riki Hondai 21 Shobuku Se Shaju O Dai Jinju Ietsu Shujo Kogen Muryo Jinrik Zetso Shinpon Ten Shinpo Mushuko Igu Butsu Dosha Genshi Ge Uji Shobutsu Kyokai Shogyu Tanji Shi Shoju Monji Pokoku Jikai Roku Shudo Ibutsu Metsudo Go no Jize Kyoko Shobutsu Kai Kangi Genmuryo Jinriki Zokurui Ze Kyoko Sanmi Juji Ja Omu Ryoko Juyu Kofu no Ji Zenin Shiku Dokumu Henmu Ugu Nyoji Pokoku Fuka Toku Enzai No Jize Kyosha Sokui Iken ga Yakken Taho Butsu Gisho Funjin Sha Uken ga Konnichi Kyoke Shobo Setsu no Jize Kyosha Yoga Gyu Funji Metsudo Taho Butsu Issai Kai Kangi Jippo Genzai Butsu Yoka Ko Mirai Yakke Yakuyo Yakuyo To Kangi 小仏陀道場聖徳費用法の自税教者福薬道徳の自税教者王将法式文字具公式行進む具自尿不法空中一切無償下法如来滅後自部小説教因縁具次第随義尿実質の成功うち者門式独利王が滅道後法十字司教善人の仏道欠如無義 The Sutra of the Lotus Flower of the Wonderful Natural Powers. They display their immutable supernatural powers in order to cause all living beings to rejoice. The tip of their tongues reach the heaven of Brahman. Immeasurable rays of light are entitled from their bodies. For those who are seeking the enlightenment of the Buddha, the sound of their fingers snapping. Nevertheless, over the world of the 10 quarters and the ground are bodhisattva from underground bow to keep this sutra after my dictation. Even if I place for immutable Kalpa, the keeper of this sutra, to whom it is as limitless, as infinite, as boundless, as the skies of the world of the 10 quarters. Anyone who kept this sutra will be able to see me. He also will be able to see many treasures Buddha, the Buddha of my Rilika and the Bodhisattva who joy to the Buddha of my place and also to many treasures Buddha who once passed away. He also went to rejoice. The Buddha sat at the place of enlightenment and obtained the hidden core. Anyone who kept the sutra will be able to obtain the same before wrong. Anyone who kept the sutra will be able to expound the meaning of the teaching and the names of words of this sutra. Their eloquence will be as boundless and as unhindered as the position of this sutra in the series of sutras. And who expound it after my dictation according to its true meaning will be able to eliminate the darkness of the living beings of the world where he walks about, Bodhisattva to dwell finally in the one vehicle. Therefore, the man of wisdom who hears the benefit of these merits and who keeps this sutra after my dictation will be able to attain the enlightenment of the Buddha, definitely and doubtlessly. Nichiren Dai Shonin Go Myohan金剛度のご返事に示しての玉枠人心すでに受けぬ邪視また免れぬ法華経のゆえに流罪に及びぬ今死罪に行われぬこそ本意ならず将来哀れ去ることの出退し候へかしとこそ励み候て方々に合憲を書きてあげおき候なりすでに年50に及びぬ嫁幾ばならずいたずらに荒野に捨てんみよう同じくは一条法華の方に投げて接戦同時役を菩薩の後を追い専用右徳の名を広大にとどめて法華涅槃経に解き入れられ参らせんと願うところなり南無妙法蓮華経日元に午前ご返事に示しての玉枠公安3年11月8日天日言の立申す龍眼の願書並びにお布施お布施の銭一貫もまた他風片びら一法華経のご法前並びに日月天に申し上げ将来おわんぬその上は私にばかり申すに及ばず候 叶い叶わぬはご信心により、候べし全く日蓮が咎にあらず、水澄めば月移る、風吹けば秋揺るぐごとく、皆の御心は水のごとし、真の弱きは濁るがごとし、新人の潔きは進めるがごとし、気は道理のごとし、風の雨ガスは経文を読むがごとしと、おぼしめせ教教。そたに入道ごどのご返事に示しての玉枠、南無妙法蓮華経と申すは、一代の肝心たるのみならず、法華経の心なり、体なり、所詮なり、日蓮を癒しみて南無妙法蓮華経と唱えさせたまわぬは、小児が父を疑うて、なめず病人が薬を疑うて、薬を服せざるがごとし、龍樹天神等はこれをか、仏法は時により気によりて、広まることなかれば言うに変えなき、日蓮が時にこそ当たりて候らめ、諸仙妙蓮華経のご事をば当時の人々はなと思えり、さにてはそうらわず体なり、体とは心にて候、小安曰くけだし女王とは経の原意を、女子原意は問心を女すうんぬん。この尺の心は妙法蓮華経と申すは、門にあらずて法華経の心を尋ねる者は、猿を離れて肝を尋ねし、儚き壁なり山林を捨てて、好みを大海のほとりに求めし、円光なり儚し儚し、南無妙法蓮華経。南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経、南無妙法蓮華経。死教難事略残事者画足歓迎諸仏役年如是死に諸仏昇誕是即有名是即精進 税名字開行図打者即位失徳無常仏道能来世独自死教で神仏師従順全知仏滅道後能下合義で昇天に世間資源奥異性の周遊説一切天に海奥よ。Devotion 運蔵日蓮語書ご慰問示してのたまく The wonderful truths expound in the Lotus Sutra, whose Odaimaku we now chant is what the past Buddha taught, the present Buddha are teaching, and the future Buddha shall teach. It is a great Dharma, true and pure, the propagation of which was transmitted primarily to Bodhisattva Jogyo by the Buddha of Mount Secret Eagle. Once we chant Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, we shall attain the light view that the 3,000 words exist in our mind just as they are. The pure round of tranquil light shall be made manifest in our sight, and together with all other beings, we shall enjoy living in the land of truth. May the sound of our chanting, the Odaimaku, permeate the whole world, be offered to the three treasures and bestowed on all beings. May all beings enter the world of the one reality, the great vehicle. May the Buddha round be adored and all beings favored with the merit of our chanting. We respectfully dedicate our merit gathered up till now to the great benevolent teacher, Shakyamuni, the eternal Buddha, to the supreme teaching the Lotus Sutra, to the reader of the declared letter, Age of the Dharma, our great benefactor who attend the enlightenment in the remotest past. Honor be the Sutra of the wonderful teaching of the reality, the We respectfully dedicate our merits now gathered to the great benevolent teacher, Shakyamuni, the eternal Buddha, to the supreme teaching, the Lotus Sutra, to the reader of the declared letter, Age of the Dharma, our founder, the great Bodhisattva Nichiren Shu, and to the protective deities of the Dharma. May all beings under the heavens and within the four seas live in accordance with the wonderful Dharma. May the wonderful Dharma spread throughout the 10,000 years of the declared letter, Age of the Dharma. May we realize this world is the eternal Buddha's pure land. May peace permeate all the world and all beings enjoy peace and happiness. May all beings live in safety and live long without misfortune. May the peace and happiness last forever and all beings be prosperous. We pray that all beings awaken to the true nature of reality, which is a Buddha Dharma. May all beings of all them be held equally, overcome suffering, and gain the happiness of blissful liberation through the merit of following the teaching of the Lotus Sutra. We pray for the spirits of our ancestors and for all the spirits of the universe. May we purify our minds, limit the desire, learn to be content, feel free to experience the quiet, the zooming joys of life, and learn to abandon all attachment formed in the mind. With this prayer, we endeavor to increase our understanding and appreciation of what others have given and contribute to us and to develop constant mindful consideration of how our thoughts and actions will beneficially contribute to others. Nam Myo Ho Renge Kyo. 主張無変性願道煩悩無臭性願断訪問無人性願寺仏道無常性願上南無妙法蓮華経南無妙法蓮華経南無妙法蓮華経有意願所小衆欠上昇知が各Thank you very much. Let's continue chanting for inner peace of all living beings. सभी जीवित प्राणियों के आंतरिक शांति के लिए नाम म्यो हो रहेंगे क्यों का जप जारी रखें. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. शाम को मिलेंगे. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. Thank you.